From Iowa's courts to national stardom, Caitlin Clark's journey redefined women's basketball. Her record-breaking career captivated millions, but as her final college season approached, one question loomed. Could she cement her legacy as the greatest ever? This is the story of the WNBA's savior, Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark was born on January 22, 2002 in Des Moines, Iowa. Her parents, Ann and Brent Clark, fostered an environment that nurtured her athletic talent from a young age. The Clark household was a hub of activity and friendly competition, with Caitlin growing up alongside her older brother Blake and younger brother Colin. The roots of Clark's athletic prowess can be traced back to her family tree. Her father Brent played baseball and basketball at Simpson College, while her mother Ann was a multi-sport athlete in high school. This athletic lineage provided Caitlin with both genetic gifts and a supportive environment to cultivate her talents. From her earliest years, Clark displayed an uncanny ability across multiple sports. She excelled in volleyball, softball, and soccer, showcasing a natural athleticism that set her apart from her peers. However, it was on the basketball court where her true passion and exceptional talent began to shine. At the tender age of 5, Clark took an unusual step for a young girl. She joined a boys' basketball league. This early exposure to more physical play and typical taller opponents helped shape her fearless approach to the game. Her grandfather, Bob Nizzi, a respected former high school football coach, recalled a defining moment from this period. He witnessed a young Caitlin, unfazed by the size difference, block a larger boy with such force that he rolled out of bounds. This incident was an early indicator of the competitive fire that would become Clark's trademark. The intensity of Clark's drive to succeed was further illustrated through family anecdotes. Her brother Colin shared a particularly vivid memory of their childhood basketball games. During one heated contest for a loose ball, Caitlin's competitive instinct kicked in, and she shoved Colin into a basement wall with such force that he required 4 staples to close the resulting head wound. While extreme, this incident highlighted the fierce determination that would later fuel her success on bigger stages. Clark's childhood friend and former soccer teammate Lily Overstreet provided additional insight into her competitive nature. Even at 11 years old, Clark was described as very intense, a fierce competitor who would go to extraordinary lengths to secure victory. This unwavering commitment to excellence, evident from such a young age, would become a defining characteristic of Clark's athletic career. As Clark progressed through her formative years, her focus increasingly shifted towards basketball. The sport seemed to provide the perfect outlet for her competitive spirit and burgeoning skills. Her parents, recognizing her passion and potential, supported her decision to concentrate on basketball, setting the stage for what would become a remarkable journey in the sport. Now, Clark's high school years at Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines marked the beginning of her ascent to basketball stardom. Under the guidance of coach Kristen Meyer, Clark's exceptional talents began to flourish, though not without some initial challenges. Coach Meyer, reflecting on Clark's early high school days, noted the unique situation of coaching a player whose skills far surpassed those of her teammates and most opponents. Clark's advanced abilities sometimes led to moments of frustration or impatience on the court. However, these experiences proved invaluable in Clark's development, teaching her important lessons about leadership, teamwork, and adapting her game to elevate those around her. As a freshman, Clark immediately made her presence felt, earning a starting position and quickly becoming the team's focal point. Her scoring ability, court vision, and basketball IQ were evident from the outset, drawing attention from college recruiters and basketball enthusiasts across the state. Clark's high school accomplishments accumulated rapidly. She led Dowling Catholic to multiple state tournament appearances, showcasing her ability to perform under pressure. Her individual accolades were equally impressive. She was named to the All-Iowa Elite 4 times and earned Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year honors in both her junior and senior sessions. On the national stage, Clark's talent shone even brighter. She represented the United States in international competitions, contributing to gold medal victories with the USA Women's Under-16 team in Argentina in 2017 and with the Under-19 team in 2019 and 2021. Her performance in the 2021 FIBA Under-19 World Cup was particularly noteworthy, as she led the team in scoring and assists, earning tournament MVP honors. The pinnacle of Clark's high school career came when she was awarded the prestigious Gatorade National Player of the Year for the 2019-2020 season. This honor recognizing not just her athletic excellence, but also her academic achievement and exemplary character, solidified her status as one of the most promising high school players in the nation. Throughout her high school years, Clark's game continued to evolve. She honed her signature long-range shooting, developed her playmaking skills, and improved her ability to create shots off the dribble. Her work ethic was legendary among her teammates and coaches, with countless hours spent in the gym perfecting her craft. By the time she graduated from Dowling Catholic, Clark had amassed over 2,500 career points, setting numerous school and state records. Her impact on Iowa high school basketball was profound, raising the profile of the sport and inspiring a new generation of young players across the state. Now, as Clark's high school career progressed, she became one of the most highly sought-after recruits in the country. Her combination of scoring ability, court vision, and basketball IQ made her a top target for virtually every major women's basketball program. Interestingly, Clark had long harbored dreams of playing for the University of Connecticut, inspired by UConn legend Maya Moore. The Huskies' tradition of excellence in women's basketball and their track record of producing WNBA stars aligned with Clark's ambitions. However, in a surprising turn of events, UConn did not actively pursue Clark in the recruitment process. With UConn out of the picture, other powerhouse programs intensified their efforts to secure Clark's commitment. Notre Dame, under legendary coach Muffet McGraw, showed strong interest. The Fighting Irish's recent success, including a national championship in 2018, made them an attractive option. However, as the recruitment process unfolded, Clark began to consider the idea of staying closer to home. The University of Iowa, led by coach Lisa Blutter, made a compelling case. They offered Clark the opportunity to be the centerpiece of a program on the rise, to play in front of her home state fans, and to potentially elevate Iowa women's basketball to new heights. Clark's decision-making process was meticulous. She considered factors beyond just basketball, looking at academic programs, team culture, and the potential for personal growth. After much deliberation, Clark announced her commitment to the University of Iowa, choosing to become a Hawkeye. The decision was met with excitement across Iowa. The prospect of the state's best high school player choosing to stay home and represent the Hawkeyes created a buzz around the program. Clark's commitment was seen as a potential game-changer for Iowa women's basketball, with fans and analysts alike speculating about the impact she could have on the Big Ten Conference and national stage. Clark's choice to attend Iowa was influenced by several factors. She was drawn to Coach Blutter's offensive system, which seemed well-suited to showcase her skills. The opportunity to be a team leader from day one also appealed to Clark's competitive nature. Additionally, the chance to play in front of friends and family and to represent her home state held significant personal meaning for her. In retrospect, Clark's decision to attend Iowa would prove to be pivotal, not just for her own career, but for the trajectory of women's college basketball as a whole. It set the stage for a collegiate career that would rewrite record books, captivate fans, and elevate the profile of women's basketball to unprecedented levels. Now, Clark's transition from high school to college basketball was remarkably smooth, defying the typical adjustment period most freshmen experience. From the moment she stepped onto the court for the Hawkeyes, it was clear that Clark was a special talent, ready to make an immediate impact. In her collegiate debut against Northern Iowa, Clark announced her arrival with a stellar performance, scoring 27 points and dishing out 8 assists. This game set the tone for a freshman season that would exceed even the loftiest expectations. Throughout her first year, Clark started all 30 games for the Hawkeyes, averaging an impressive 26.6 points, 7.1 assists, and 5.9 rebounds per game. Her scoring average led all Division I freshmen and ranked second nationally among all players. Clark's ability to score from anywhere on the court, combined with her exceptional court vision, made her nearly impossible for opponents to contain. One of the most striking aspects of Clark's game was her three-point shooting. She attempted 286 three-pointers during her freshman season, making 116 of them for a 40.6% success rate. This volume and efficiency from beyond the arc were unprecedented for a freshman, drawing comparisons to some of the greatest shooters in basketball history. Clark's impact extended beyond individual statistics. She helped lead Iowa to a 20-10 record and a Sweet 16 appearance in the NCAA tournament. In the tournament, Clark showcased her ability to perform on the biggest stage, scoring 35 points in Iowa's second-round victory over Kentucky. Her freshman year accolades were numerous and impressive. Clark was named the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, a unanimous selection that surprised no one who had watched her play. She also earned first-team All-Big Ten honors and was selected as a second-team All-American by the Associated Press, becoming only the 4th freshman in Iowa history to receive All-American recognition. Perhaps most significantly, Clark was named the Dawn Stolle Award winner, an honor given to the best guard in women's college basketball. Winning this prestigious award as a freshman was a clear indication of Clark's exceptional talent and the impact she had made in just 1 year of collegiate play. Off the court, Clark adjusted well to college life, maintaining a strong academic record while managing the increasing media attention and the pressure that came with her on-court success. Her poise and maturity in handling this newfound fame impressed coaches, teammates, and observers alike. By the end of her freshman year, it was clear that Caitlin Clark was not just living up to the hype that had surrounded her coming out of high school, she was exceeding it. Her freshman campaign had set the stage for what promised to be one of the most exciting careers in women's college basketball history. Now, building on her spectacular freshman year, Clark's sophomore and junior seasons saw her elevate her game to even greater heights, solidifying her status as one of the most electrifying players in college basketball history. Sophomore year 2021 to 2022, Clark's sophomore season was marked by continued statistical dominance and growing national recognition. She led the nation in both scoring 27 points per game and assists 8 per game, becoming the first Division I player, male or female, to lead the country in both categories. Her shooting range, already impressive as a freshman, seemed to expand even further. Clark regularly connected on shots from well beyond the three-point line, often from near half court. These long-range bombs became her signature, drawing gasps from crowds and frustrating opposing defenses. One of the most memorable moments of her sophomore year came in a game against Michigan, where Clark hit a buzzer beater from just inside the half-court line to secure a crucial victory. This shot, which went viral on social media, exemplified Clark's flair for the dramatic and her ability to deliver in clutch moments. Clark's individual brilliance translated to team success as well. She led Iowa to a 24-8 record and a share of the Big Ten regular season title. In the NCAA tournament, Clark guided the Hawkeyes to Sweet 16 for the second consecutive year, averaging 30 points and 7 assists in her 3 tournament games. Her sophomore year accolades included consensus first-team All-American honors, the Big Ten Player of the Year award, and finalist positions for every major National Player of the Year award. Junior year 2022 to 2023, her sophomore year established Clark as a star. Her junior season launched her into the stratosphere of college basketball legends. Clark's scoring average increased to 27.8 points per game, while she continued to showcase her playmaking ability with 8.6 assists per game. Now, what set Clark's junior year apart was not just her individual brilliance, but how she elevated her team to new heights. She led Iowa to a 31-7 record, including a Big Ten tournament championship and the program's first Final Four appearance since 1993. The 2023 NCAA tournament became a showcase for Clark's talents on the national stage. In the Elite Eight, she recorded a 41-point triple-double in a win over Louisville, becoming the first player in NCAA tournament history, men or women's, to record a 40-point triple-double. Iowa's run to the national championship game captured the attention of the sports world. The Final Four matchup against South Carolina drew record viewership, with Clark's performance, 41 points against the top-ranked defense in the country, earning praise from basketball legends and casual fans alike. Although Iowa fell to LSU in the national championship game, Clark's 30-point performance in the final and her overall tournament play had cemented her status as the face of college basketball. Her rivalry with LSU's Angel Reese punctuated a controversial taunting incident in the final, becoming a talking point that extended well beyond the sports world, bringing unprecedented attention to women's college basketball. Throughout her sophomore and junior years, Clark's impact extended beyond the court. Women's basketball attendance and viewership surged, with fans flocking to see Clark play. Her games became events, with tickets selling out and television ratings soaring. Clark's charismatic personality combined with her extraordinary play made her a marketing goldmine. She signed NIL deals with major brands, further raising her profile and that of women's college basketball. And by the end of her junior year, Clark had firmly established herself as not just a player, but as a transformative figure in college sports. Her ability to draw crowds, influence games, and captivate audiences had elevated women's basketball to new levels of popularity and respect. Caitlin Clark's senior season at Iowa in 2023 to 2024 was nothing short of historic, cementing her legacy as one of the greatest college basketball players of all time. This year saw Clark break numerous records, lead her team to new heights, and bring unprecedented attention to women's college basketball. From the season's outset, it was clear that Clark was on a mission. She opened the year with a triple-double against Farley Dickinson, setting the tone for a season of statistical dominance. As the games progressed, the anticipation built around Clark's pursuit of the all-time NCAA scoring record. On February 15, 2024, in a game against Michigan, Clark surpassed Kelsey Plum's women's NCAA scoring record of 3,527 points. This milestone was celebrated across the sports world, with tributes pouring in from basketball legends and current stars alike. However, Clark wasn't done making history. On March 3, 2024, in a home game against Ohio State, Clark achieved what many thought impossible. With a free throw in the first half, she surpassed Pete Maravich's all-time NCAA scoring record of 3,667 points, becoming the highest scorer in college basketball history, male or female. The moment was electric, with the home crowd erupting in celebration and the game pausing to acknowledge the historic achievement. Clark's record-breaking season didn't stop there. No! Later in March, she set a new NCAA Division I record for three-pointers in a season, sinking her 163rd triple in a game against Penn State. This record underscored Clark's reputation as one of the greatest long-range shooters in basketball history. Beyond the individual accolades, Clark's senior season was marked by team success. She led Iowa to a 29-4 regular season record and another Big Ten tournament championship. The Hawkeyes entered the NCAA tournament as a #1 seed, with Clark's play making them a favorite to reach the Final Four again. The 2024 NCAA tournament became a showcase for Clark's talents and a celebration of women's basketball. Each game drew record viewership, with fans tuning in to see Clark's final collegiate performances. The Elite Eight matchup against LSU, a rematch of the previous year's championship game, was particularly notable. Clark's 41-point, 12-assist performance led Iowa to victory and set up a Final Four showdown with UConn. In the Final Four, Clark delivered another masterclass, scoring 37 points to lead Iowa past the Huskies into the national championship game. The final against South Carolina was a fitting end to Clark's college career. Despite a valiant 30-point effort from Clark, South Carolina emerged victorious. However, the game drew an astonishing 18.7 million viewers on average, peaking at 24 million, making it the most watched basketball game, men or women's, college or pro, since 2019. Throughout her senior season, Clark's impact extended far beyond the court. She became a cultural phenomenon, appearing on national talk shows and even making a surprise appearance on Saturday Night Live. Her games became must-see events, with tickets selling out months in advance and secondary market prices soaring. Clark's senior year accolades included unanimous National Player of the Year honors, her third consecutive Big Ten Player of the Year award, and first-team All-American recognition. She finished her college career with 3,946 points, 1,108 assists, and 963 rebounds, numbers that seem almost mythical in their magnitude. More than just statistics, Clark's senior year will be remembered for how she elevated women's basketball. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out the next one shown on screen.